Welcome back to MotorMinded. Today we're diving into one of the most outrageous machines ever to wear a Mercedes badge, the 2026 Mercedes AMG 6x6, a vehicle that feels less like a truck and more like a rolling declaration of power, presence, and extreme engineering. This isn't built for subtle entrances or quiet admiration. This is built to dominate landscapes, streets, and imaginations, and from the moment you see its towering stance, massive tires, and wide-body proportions, you already know this is something completely different from anything else on the road. Let's start with the design, because honestly, you can't ignore it. The 2026 AMG 6x6 takes everything bold about Mercedes off-road styling and turns it up to maximum. The massive grille with the iconic star sits proudly up front, flanked by aggressive LED lighting that cuts through darkness like a spotlight. The extended body houses 3 axles instead of 2, giving it that unmistakable 6-wheel drive look that screams capability. The raised ride height, exposed underbody components, and wide fender flares don't just look tough, they signal that this beast is ready for terrain that would stop normal SUVs in their tracks. Under the hood is where things get truly insane. Powering this monster is a hand-built AMG V8, tuned for massive torque and relentless acceleration, even with all that weight and hardware. This isn't about top speed records, it's about unstoppable momentum, about climbing, crawling, and charging forward with confidence no matter what's in the way. The advanced all-wheel drive system distributes power across all 6 wheels, giving you unmatched traction on sand, mud, snow, rocks, or basically anything that dares challenge it. Locking differentials, adaptive suspension, and multiple drive modes mean the 6x6 isn't just dramatic, it's seriously capable. Inside, the 2026 Mercedes AMG 6x6 feels like a luxury lounge wrapped inside a military-grade vehicle. You get premium leather seats with contrast stitching, carbon fiber and metal accents, and a dashboard loaded with massive digital displays. Mercedes' latest infotainment system keeps you connected with navigation, entertainment, and vehicle data at your fingertips, while the advanced driver assistance features add confidence whether you're crawling over rocks or cruising down the highway. Despite the truck's brutal exterior, the cabin is calm, refined, and surprisingly comfortable, turning every journey into a first-class experience, no matter how extreme the terrain outside becomes. What really sets the AMG 6x6 apart is how it blends supercar attitude with off-road dominance. The exhaust note is deep, aggressive, and unmistakably AMG, announcing your arrival long before you're seen. Yet at the same time, the suspension smooths out rough terrain, making this massive machine feel composed and controllable even in situations where most vehicles would struggle to survive. It's not just about power, it's about control, confidence, and commanding presence. Driving the 2026 AMG 6x6 isn't just transportation, it's an experience. You sit high above traffic, with an unmatched view of the road, feeling like you're piloting something closer to a tank than an SUV. Every throttle input delivers a surge of torque, every turn of the wheel reminds you of the engineering brilliance required to make something this big feel manageable. Whether you're cruising through city streets, tearing across desert dunes, or tackling rugged mountain trails, the 6x6 feels unstoppable, unbreakable, and undeniably addictive. This isn't a vehicle for everyone, and that's exactly the point. The 2026 Mercedes AMG 6x6 is for those who want the rarest, boldest, and most extreme expression of automotive excess. It's a statement of success, confidence, and individuality, wrapped in a 6-wheeled powerhouse that refuses to blend in. In a world full of ordinary SUVs and predictable trucks, the AMG 6x6 stands alone, reminding us that sometimes cars aren't just about getting from point A to point B, they're about making every moment in between unforgettable. If you love insane machines, outrageous performance, and vehicles that break every rule of convention, then the 2026 Mercedes AMG 6x6 might just be your ultimate dream ride. Let me know what you think about this monster in the comments. Would you drive one daily, or keep it as your ultimate weekend adventure machine? And as always, stay tuned for more epic automotive content right here on MotorMinded.